All right, I'm going to call your matter, Mr. Zealous. You can unmute yourself, okay? All right. This is the matter of the people versus Walter Zealous. This is ticket number P1220252. One count lead scene of accident, personal injury. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Christopher Quinn, P69483, appearing on behalf of Mr. Zealous, who was appearing via video conference today.
Mr. Zealous, can you state your name for the record?
Walter Lee Zealous, Jr.
All right, this is the date and time set for an arraignment on the information.
My client waives a formal reading of the information. He stands mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How do you wish to proceed today, Attorney Quinn?
I would like to get some discovery materials in here. I don't know if I need to file a motion, and then I can review it and discuss with my client.
Yes, so how you do it for my courtroom is that you do file a just standard discovery motion. I'll fill it out. I'll give it to the prosecutor as well and include him in the email and send it to him. And then we'll be able to get discovery. I can set it for a pretrial. What I'll do is I'll put my information in the chat for you so that you can send me an email with that information, sign it, get it back as quickly as possible. And then we'll be able to see how. All right, and we'll see how quickly you can get it back to me, and we'll try and get you that information, okay?
Okay, what was the date? I didn't hear it.
I didn't give you a date yet. I was just trying to do my email address first. I'm going to set this for, that is February the 15th, 2022. Check your calendar and see if that works, Mr. Quinn, because it's going to be in the morning at 8:30 a.m.
Yes, February 15th works.
Okay, 8:30 a.m. I'm gonna set his bond at $0 personal right now. And Mr. Quinn, though, get that over to me so I can be able to sign it, and then I'll send a copy back to you and send it to the prosecutor as well, so that they can have a copy of that.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Mr. Walter, Mr. Zealous, did you hear the next date? Yes.
At 8:30 in the morning.
Okay. All right. And you just zoom back in the same way you zoomed in today, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. There's nothing further. Thank y'all both so much. Have a good day, okay?
You too.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Quinn.
All right. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Phone number ending in 8003. What's your name?
My name is Aaron Washington.
That's what I thought, Mr. Washington. You already here. What happened to you?
Somebody buzzed me off, clicked me off. I've been waiting patiently. I had to redial.
Okay. Nobody buzzed you off, but it was probably silent for a while because we didn't have any offers yet. Mr. Washington, you have to
Oh,
be patient. Now, I know you don't, I know it's difficult when you're online because you can't really see what's going on as opposed to being in a courtroom. You're going to be all by yourself. It's going to be silent. You're not gonna hear anybody, but I promise someone's gonna come in there and talk with you. You have to exercise patience today, though. That means that you just have to wait and you have to be in that room until we can get
I'm
somebody.
not. I'm not. I'm on the phone.
I know, so we're gonna put you there, but it's just gonna be
Okay.
silent. You're not gonna hear anything. So I know you can't hear anything. You're not gonna be able to hear anything, but then all of a sudden someone will talk to you and start talking to that person. It's an attorney, and they're gonna ask you to talk to them, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You can assign it to them. Okay, thank you.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
Yeah, I have several individuals that have documentation, so I'm not sure if this is something you want to bring in the city or as a, you know.
Okay. You said you have several people with documentation?
Yes. And I do have copies of them, but I've seen them as an officer of the court. I've been
You have
able-
seen them as officer of court?
Is what?
You have seen them as an officer of court?
Yes, I have. And I do have an explanation for one of the, yeah, I just have some explanation on one of the individuals.
Okay, so, I know I didn't send you 2 offers, but everybody else is, have you spoken to everybody?
Yes, 4 people I have spoken to.
Okay. So, imagine you spoke to Ms. Ward. Anastasia Ward, did you talk to her?
Yes,
Okay. Washington Mason,
yes,
and then Woodard. Did you talk to Woodard?
yes, yes, I have.
In Washington, right?
Yes,
Okay, all right, let me bring them in. You want to bring them in?
okay.
Don't close all of them, so just bring out Tyler Washington Mason. Aaron Washington. Marcel Woodward. And I believe the very first person I found was Anastasia Ward. She's
I like the name, I told you, wow.
Huh?
Okay, how do I bring it?
Okay, so go to that.
Here, Washington.
Okay, Aaron Washington. Remember, go to his move to and scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Okay, yeah. Marcel Wood.
No, not the DJ. The iPhone in room 2.
Yes, that's Miss Ward.
Yep. And then Tyler Washington Mason. Now, sometimes they respond right away and sometimes they don't. So iPhone came right out, so now we just gotta read. If we can get Marcel Woodard to come out, and that's the last one. And it's really useful. All right, cool. We have some documents in perfect. Okay. Miss Anastasia Ward.
Yes, that's me.
Okay. I'm gonna call your matter first. You ready now? I'm gonna take over. I like this. This is the matter of the people versus Anastasia Ward. This is ticket number P1205106. 1 count expired plate, 1 count no proof of insurance, 1 count failed to display a valid operator's license not on purpose. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Rita White on behalf of Miss Anastasia Ward, who is present. Please state your name, Miss Ward.
Hi, Anastasia Ward.
This is the date and time set for an arraignment on the information. How are we proceeding?
Wait for reading, stay on mute for arraignment purposes, not guilty.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, there is an offer regarding Ms. Ward's tickets. However, Ms. Ward has presented me a copy of a license, which is a temporary license. However, it expires January 15th, 2022. In addition to that, she has provided me a copy of her insurance, which began April 16th, expired October 16th, and then she provided me her subsequent insurance regarding the same vehicle that began October 1st and it expires November 30th. She no longer has the vehicle, so she is in the process of obtaining updated insurance when November 30th comes on her new vehicle. With regards to her registration, she also did present me a copy of her registration that is still active, and it actually expires September 14th of 2022. So, Your Honor, with that, I'm asking, as you know, officer of court, I have reviewed that. I have them screenshot. So if the court would like to review, they're more than welcome to. I'm asking for a dismissal on all of her tickets.
Was that last one, the license that you say insurance, was it her license that expires that day?
It's the registration that expires the closest time, which is November 30th. Her actual insurance that expires the closest time, which is November 30th of this year.
What about her license though? That's what I was.
Yes, temporary license, and it expires January 15th of 2022.
That all work?
It was valid during the time of the offense, Your Honor.
That was during the time of the offense.
And do they have proper registration as of now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, that works. For my biggest thing is I want to make sure that, you know, you're legal now driving.
Yep. All right. So with that said, the court will dismiss this matter without prejudice. You gotta make sure you have all your documents in place while you're on the road driving, or else you get tickets. Okay, Ms. Ward?
Okay, thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too.
Tyler Washington Mason.
Hello?
Hold on, let me do Mr. Aaron Washington.
Yes. Good morning. Good afternoon.
You ready?
Yeah.
These are the matters of the people versus Aaron Washington. This is ticket number P11828761. One count dirty, obscure, improperly display plates. One count no proof of insurance. Also calling ticket number P118287. One count drove while license suspended. One count improper plates. One count drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Rita White on behalf of Mr. Aaron Washington, who is present. Please state your name, Mr. Washington.
My name is Aaron Washington.
All right, this is the date, time set for an arraignment on the information. How are we proceeding, counsel?
Your Honor, on Mr. Washington's misdemeanors, waive formal reading, stand mute.
At this time, the court will enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, Mr. Washington has been extended an offer to plead guilty as charged with license, driving while license suspended ticket, and also the civil infraction of improper plates. There is a recommendation for a dismissal on case ending in 8277 23, and then 876 count 2, ending in count 876 count 2. He would like to avail himself of the offer. However, I have reviewed the register of actions, and on the first ticket ending in 877 count 2 and 3, there is no evidence that there is a count 2. So there was no ticket issued under that count code number. So I'm asking that you allow him to plead guilty to the tickets that are actually active and exist.
Okay. On count which one?
It is the one 1182877 count 2. I did not see any count 2 under his name. And that's recommended for dismissal, but doesn't exist.
It's one in the system they're telling me. So I'll dismiss it though.
Okay.
I don't want to sit around.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. It might be under a different name. Who knows? So yeah.
All right. Mr. Washington, you want to take advantage of the plea today?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay, so can you please raise your right hand for me?
yes
Mr.
ma'am. I have it rolled.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down for me, sir. Mr. Washington, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Did
Yeah.
anyone, okay, did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am. No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, because I am. Yes, I am.
All right. Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, understanding all of that, do you still want to move forward today, sir?
Yes, I understand. Yes, yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of this ticket, ending in 8/7/6, the date of it's both the same dates, okay. May the 30th of 2021. Were you at that time driving a 2003 Toyota vehicle in the area of Cadillac and Cultural Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, it was. Yes, I was.
Okay. While you were driving that car, did you fail to display a valid driver's license for the police officer who stopped you?
Right. I was helping the neighbor out because they was in dialysis, and I was going to help pick them up. I was driving the vehicle.
All right, and did the vehicle also have dirty, obscure, improperly displayed plates on it?
Yes, it did. I found that out too. Yes, I did.
Satisfied, attorney?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
There's stipulation for probable cause and the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Yes, so circulated.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of fail to display a valid operator's license, as well as the cause of dirty, obscure, improperly displayed plates. I'm going to dismiss all the remaining charges in this particular matter.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Washington, I heard you say that you were trying to help somebody. I know that you may be trying to help people, but you at minimum have to have a valid driver's license if you're gonna try and help somebody out, sir, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am. You are right. Yes,
All right,
yes.
so I'm gonna assess a fine today for the civil infraction. There's a mandatory fine you have to pay on that. That's $105, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right,
ma'am.
you have to pay that in 14 days or else they start adding fees to that, and you don't want to get any fees on that, okay, sir?
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, are you currently employed, sir?
No, I'm not. I'm on that since 9. I'm on
That's
that
what I'm-
since 16.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna waive the cost and fees on the other ticket, okay? So just pay that $105 that I'm giving you, and I'll waive the cost and fees on the other ticket, okay?
Okay. So just send you $105.
Don't send it to me, you need to give it to the court. So go on 36
Yes,
District Court, or go to a DivDat machine there in the CVS's, the Walgreens, and the Myers around the city of Detroit, and pay it there, or you can physically have someone bring you down to 36. Pay that $105 no later than November the 26th, I believe it is. Nope, December the 3rd. Oh, she has the date down here. December the 3rd. You need to have that paid no later than then, okay?
Could you give me till December, please?
Can I give you the what?
Till December, like December 3rd or 4th, please.
December, I said December the 3rd.
December 3rd? Okay.
Yes. That's when it's due. That's the furthest. If you pay it after that, then they start checking on fines and costs. I can't do anything about that. So $105 though, before December, by December the 3rd. So you can pay it on December the 3rd if you need to, okay?
Okay, I will.
If there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're all set, sir.
All right, thank
All right. Mr. Woodard,
Yes.
okay, you call your matter. You ready?
Yes.
This is the matter of the people versus Marcel Woodard. This is ticket number P12070051. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Rita White on behalf of Mr. Marcel Woodard. Mr. Woodard, please state your name.
Marcel Woodard.
This is the date, time,
Marcel Allen Woodard.
information, how, Mr. Woodard, you can't be talking to folks while you're on court.
I'm not talking to no one. That's just my background. I'm at work.
Okay. And you gotta stop moving because it's making.
Okay. I'm going into the cafeteria now.
A private place or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, get in the cafeteria. Okay.
Okay. This is a daily time set for an arraignment on the information. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, wait for a reading, stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf.
Yes, Your Honor, there is a plea offer. However, it includes two cases that have already been closed out. However, the case that is scheduled to be heard today is listed in the recommendation for a dismissal. So we're asking that you dismiss this matter pursuant to the recommendation.
Well, that recommendation was based on the fact that they thought these other two matters were closed.
Yeah, and they're closed.
Yeah.
Did you hear? Did he freeze?
Mr. Woodard, do you have your insurance?
Yes.
Do you have,
Yes.
do you have proof of it?
I don't know if you can see it or not.
Move it back a little bit and say something.
Huh?
All right, pull it in just a little bit and say something again. Every time you say something, it helps me be able to see you.
Yes. Got my registration too.
Can you flip it? Do you know how to flip your camera on your phone?
Can you see it better?
No. I was gonna say like physically flip it, so you know how you can have it facing the other way?
Yeah, like you're doing a selfie.
Or like I'm doing. Okay, let me see if I can do that. I just push.
Okay, yeah, okay, try that out. All right, say something.
Back up.
Okay, that's,
Yes.
no, that's great.
Yep, I see it.
Just talk though, so I can pop up on my screen one more time.
Hello. Yes.
I believe that's sufficient. Okay, the court is going to dismiss it without prejudice at this time because of valid documentation. Sir, make sure you keep all your documents up to date, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're all set. There's nothing further.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You too.
I tried to bring out Mr. Washington Mason, and I don't see him anymore. So you got the other three offers. You can go ahead and talk to those.
Okay.
Okay.
I do have proof of documentation for Mr. Washington Mason.
Okay, well, he needs to rejoin.
Okay, let me pull this up.
Mr. Woods, you are very late for court.
It's not me that's Mr. Woods, it's somebody else was, but they went to we had to get it figured out which courtroom they be in. So right now I'm about to get them back the phone so they can chime in and talk to you. Hold on.
I'm ready. Or there's more, okay.
No, there won't be more.
Oh, I see a Jasmine Woods, okay.
I know you people. We don't see Jasmine Woods right now ourselves, so don't worry about that. We're gonna do the other matters.
Okay, and there's one person I am requesting, he is requesting a new date. He was actually scheduled for the morning docket.
He was, and I totally forgot. It's Mr. Welch. I do apologize. He was scheduled for this. He asked for that too, and I slipped my mind. So we'll do it first.
It's okay.
Bring them up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got excited.
No.
What's wrong?
Okay. That's okay. I know how to do it.
Okay. All right. All right, Keith Welch. Kenneth Welch, I'm so sorry. Kenneth Welch,
Yeah, I'm here for him.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna call your matter right now. You asked for a new date. I do apologize. This is the
Okay.
matter versus Kenneth Welch. This is ticket number P 171464. One count failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. One count no insurance misdemeanor. One count registration and or plate violation. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Rita White on behalf of Mr. Kenneth Welch. Mr. Welch, please state your name for the record.
Hello.
I gotta tell the Joe, Ken had to leave out. He had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, that's
You
what I
want
was
to get
saying.
a court
He is
date?
not present, so Your Honor, we're requesting another date.
Okay. The person who has Kenneth Welch's phone, could you press *6, please? I accidentally muted you.
Okay, I'm here.
All right, great. Is Mr. Welch back yet?
He won't be back. He had to go. He just needed a court date, and I just tell him he have to call back and get it himself. He doesn't even have a phone. He was using my phone. He had to go up. He's in a bad situation. He's not really able. I had to see him out there. He said he had a court date at 1 o'clock, and I picked him up at 12:30. We have been on hold since then trying to get to his court case.
Okay. What's your name, sir? Can you say your name for the record?
Yes, my name is Joe Wright, WRIGHT.
Mr. Wright, I just want to thank you so much for helping out your friend the way that you did today. I'm
gonna be honest with you. Thank you. But he was an old guy in the neighborhood I grew up in. I seen him, and he was really almost looking destitute. And I just wanted to help him out. And I did as much as I could for him.
Thank you so much. Could you relay the new date for him and tell him
I
hopefully
sure will.
enough time? And if he doesn't have a way to get on to call, I'm gonna give you a court phone number too. Can you take that information down as well?
I can.
Okay, first I'm gonna give him a date tell him it's going to be February the 15th of 2022. Hopefully that gives him enough time to figure everything out.
Okay.
It's gonna be at 8:30 in the morning. And then the phone number, if he has any issues, tell him to call 313 965.
965?
Yes. 2293.
2293. Thank you very much. And I get this.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
Thank you too. Thank you very much. I get this information to him as soon as I can. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day. His bond will be set at $0.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Wow. Wow. He deserves all the effort. All right. Ms. Wiley, I really hope you're not in a vehicle. You're not even supposed to be riding in a vehicle right now.
Yeah, you're not.
Could you ask them to pull over for a second while we do your matter?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be pull up.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't have any. I didn't know that. I do. Unfortunately, they keep pull over. I just pull it fast. If you want, you can pull it. I just pull it to the side.
Okay.
I stopped, ma'am. I truly do apologize, ma'am. I never was informed.
Very comfortable because this isn't the actual courthouse that you're in, but this is court, so you gotta be still, and then we do it really because you lose signal when you're driving around, because towers don't always pick up. If they're full, they'll kick you off, and then we'll be in the middle of having a hearing, and you'll get kicked off totally, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
You ready?
Yes.
This is the matter of the people versus, is it Khadijah Wiley? Okay. This is ticket number P1197-102. One count drove while license suspended. Ticket number P1179-971. One count allowing unlicensed driver to drive. One count no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket number P1197-101. One count disregard red signal or amber signal. Ticket number P1206-404. One count drove while license suspended. One count no insurance misdemeanor. And ticket number P1206-407. One count defective bumper. One count defective windshield. One count no valid registration certificate. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Rita White on behalf of Miss Khadijah Wiley. Miss Wiley, please state your name for the record.
Khadijah Wiley.
This is the date time set for an arraignment on the information, I believe, on these tickets.
Yes, waive formal reading, stand mute on all tickets.
At this time, the court will enter.
Oh, except for the civil infractions.
Okay, and at this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding today?
Yes, Miss Wiley would like to plead guilty to the recommended offer. There are several tickets that are not on the docket today that are in warrant status that are scheduled for dismissal. The last 1, 2, 3 tickets. She would like to plead guilty. I just know not all of them are on the docket, but she would like to accept the offer.
Okay. Is that right, Ms. Wiley?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if so, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Ms. Wiley, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, do you still want to move forward with this plea?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I want to take your attention first back to the date of, let me see if this is the same. It is. May the 30th of 2021. Were you in the area of Livernois and Doris Streets in the city of Detroit driving 2014 Dodge vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And at that time, you failed to display a valid operator's license to the officer who stopped you?
Yes, ma'am.
And reading from the ticket, ending in 407, she did have a defective bumper in this particular matter. Also reading from ticket number P119701, on the date of May the 12th, 2021, in the area of Dexter Avenue and Elmhurst Streets in the city of Detroit. Ms. Wiley was driving a 2014 Dodge vehicle and did disregard a red signal or amber signal. Satisfied, Attorney White?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied, as well as their stipulation for probable cause and the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper place on ticket ending in 404, count 1, and is going to accept the responsibility for both plea on ticket number 7101, amending that one to blockading, and as charged, as responsible on ticket 407, count 1, that defective bumper as charged. All right. I'm going to assess a fine today. On the blockading, it's $175. I know that for sure. And civil infraction tickets are due on 14 days, so that's due on 12/3/2021. And on the defective bumper, I think that's other equipment. I believe that's $120. Okay, $120. So ma'am, you owe a total of 120 plus 175, 295 in 2 weeks, okay? I know that's a lot. You have to pay that or else you start adding on costs and fees, okay?
Okay.
All
And you
right,
said to pay, and you said to pay $290 by December the 3rd, right now?
That's right, 2 weeks from now, okay? It's due 14 days from now, and that's 2 weeks, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So you have to get that paid by that point in time. I'm gonna waive the cost and fees on the misdemeanor that you pled to today though, because that's just taking on more money. The object is to try and get you to get your license back, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're so welcome, okay?
Actually,
All right, there's nothing further. Thank you for listening. Thank you for having me pull over the vehicle. Ma'am, Miss Woods.
Hi.
Ma'am, we are on the record right now. You cannot turn on the phone. We're in the midst of something else. I will get to you in a moment. Thank you, Ms. Wiley, for your patience today. I appreciate you. We're all set. There's nothing more. Okay.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it. Have a nice day, ma'am.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Harlan Williams.
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
These are the matters of the people versus Harlan Williams. Can you get closer into some light for me, sir, please? These are the matters of the people versus Harlan Williams. This is ticket number P1176656. 1 count drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. 1 count no insurance misdemeanor. 1 count drove while license not valid or improper license. Ticket number P1112921. 1 count drove while license suspended. Ticket number P1102133. Count 1 drove while license suspended. Ticket number P1207101. Count 1 drove while license suspended.
How did they know I was driving my license suspended? No, that was just a rhetorical question.
Mr. Williams?
Yes.
I just advise you to allow me to finish reading all the tickets that you have. And I
Okay.
can, while I'm reading all the tickets, okay?
Okay.
Ticket number P1176657. 1 count defective. Well, those are probably in. Count 3 failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. I was trying to see if the default tickets were a part of this. Also in default right now, not on the record, but P1176657. Count 1 defective windshield, count 2 defective or missing equipment. Also not on the docket, but in default today and a part of the plea. P1207093. Count 1 expired plate. Count 2 no proof of insurance. Count 3 failed to secure child under 4 years old in a car seat. Appearances for the record starting with counsel, please.
Rita White on behalf of Mr. Harlan Williams. Please state your name for the record, Mr. Williams.
Harlan Williams.
Are we annoying you today, Mr. Williams? I'm gonna give you a new book.
You said, excuse me?
You're laying back, kind of relaxing. I don't
You
know.
told me to get in the light. I was sitting up. You told me to get closer to the camera and turn the light on. That's what I did. I'm sorry. If I do this, then you won't be able to see me. So I laid back so you can see me. You're not annoying me or disturbing me today. I'm trying to get this handled.
Can you sit up where you're at since you changed positions?
Okay. All right, there you go.
But
Is that
why
better
can't
for
you
you?
sit up where you were laying? You can.
Okay, is this better for you? Where else? Is this okay?
I saw his face, Your Honor, so it's him. We could just work with this.
Okay. Proceed. This is the day and time set for an arraignment on the information. How we proceed.
Your Honor, for arraignment purposes, waive formal reading, stand mute.
At this time, the court will consider a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf.
Your Honor, there is a plea offer to plead to 1, 2, 3 of the charges that are on the docket with a dismissal on, I guess, a couple charges that are on the tickets that are on the docket with other tickets that are not. I did review and all of them have not been resolved fully. So I'm asking that you allow him to plead guilty to the recommendation. Also, Mr. Williams did indicate to me that he does believe he has other tickets that he would really, really be in favor and hopefully be able to resolve today. So I'm just presenting that to this court to see if court clerk can check if there's any other outstanding tickets so we could possibly make a universal resolution on his matters.
I was told that by the police department.
These are all his tickets. This will resolve all his tickets. Would he like to take advantage of this offer? This is all of the tickets.
I can't hear. You asking me something?
Ms. White, these are all the tickets. Did you want to take care of these?
I want to take care of every single ticket I have in the city of Detroit.
Ms. White, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm sorry, I was on mute. I did speak with him and he did indicate that he would like to accept the offer. The recommendations.
Okay. If so, can you please raise your right hand, Mr. Williams?
He froze. Now he's back a little.
That's his karma. Mr. Williams, can you hear me?
What is going on?
I don't know. Can you hear us, Mr. Williams?
I don't know what's going on. My camera is freezing.
Can you hear us now, Mr. Williams? Okay,
You know.
can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Williams, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Not fully. Yes.
All right. I'm going to set these matters for a pretrial on February the 15th of 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
Okay? Sign back in. We pull all of your tickets that you have right now, but I want you to be able to have a full conversation with any attorney that is present that day so that you can be able to disclose whatever you want to disclose. Okay?
Thank you. Yes.
All right. If that's it, that concludes this hearing. I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal on all the tickets, okay?
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
Ms. Woods, you can unmute yourself.
Pardon me?
Okay. Court started 2 hours ago, ma'am, so I'm gonna have to get you a new date, okay?
Okay.
All right, do you have the correct number now to get on?
Pardon me?
Do you have the correct, ma'am, what's your daughter's name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine? Hello,
Jasmine.
Hello. Hi, mom's doing something super important right now, so if you could just sit beside her just for 1 minute for Miss Marlena. She was so appreciated, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Miss Woods, I know it may have been difficult for you to sign on today. Do you know what number and everything to come on now?
I think so.
Let me get you a sheet of paper. I'm gonna tell you the number and I'm gonna give you a brief adjournment. That way we can handle this matter and you don't have to feel rushed, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I need to locate an ink pen. Is there any
Okay,
pen?
fine. Take your time. I ain't mad. Cause I don't have this fight, so.
Okay, I can try to store it in the phone.
You wanna do that?
Yes, one second, get the phone here. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna be, when you zoom back in, the Zoom number is going to be my courtroom and it's gonna be 360.
Okay.
337.
Okay.
0000.
Okay.
Can I get one in like 2 weeks? All right, I'm gonna try and get you a date in like 2 weeks. It's gonna be in the morning time though, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna call it for the record just so we can put it on, Ms. White. I'm gonna schedule it for December 3rd for a retrial. Just I wanna arraign her. This is the matter of the people versus Jasmine Woods. This is ticket number P1205788. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. One count, allowing unlicensed driver to drive. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Rita White on behalf of, please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Jasmine Woods.
All right, this is the date and time set for an arraignment on the information.
Wait for a reading, stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. Ms. Woods was having some difficulty trying to sign on this afternoon, and so she got on a little late. The court is going to give her a little bit of time so that she can sign back on. We're gonna set this for a pre-trial on December the 3rd, ma'am. December the 3rd. So not this Friday coming up, the following Friday at 8:30 a.m. Zoom back in with that number I gave you. I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is that good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, if there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, thank you, Ms. Woods. You go ahead and sign off. And then Mr. Washington? Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you came back good. This is the matter of the people versus Tyler Washington Mason. This is ticket number 1205076. One count drove while license suspended. Also calling ticket number P1206745. One count, no registration and/or plate violation. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Rita White on behalf of Mr. Tyler Washington Mason. Please state your name for the record.
Tyler Washington Mason.
This is the date and time. Oh, I'm sorry. For an arraignment on information.
Yes, wait for a reading, stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. Ms. White, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Your Honor, I did have a chance to speak with Mr. Washington Mason and also review his documentation representing that he does indeed have valid driver's license with an expiration date way past today. And also he did present a copy to me of his other documentation that he was required to present. at the stop, which they're recommending a dismissal on either way. So we're requesting that, based on me also observing that he has valid documentation, requesting a dismissal on both tickets.
Right. And because as an officer of the court, you have seen these documents that he now has a valid license as well as valid registration on those plates, the court is going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Mr. Washington Mason, make sure you keep everything up to date and you always have it on you when you're in your vehicle driving, okay?
Yes,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.